Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. As you guys can see, I am here in the cavern, and if you guys missed recent videos, yeah, we got these awesome Cartoon Network statues in the collection. But when my friend Hayden actually delivered those statues, he left me 3 massive bags of plushes right here for me to go through. So big shout out to Hayden again. Triple C Collectibles, Facebook, Instagram. There's 2 bags there, and then another bag right here that we are gonna go through. If you guys are not familiar, on this show we do a series called Plush Roulette, where typically I go through a bunch of like thrift store garbage plushie that are really disgusting, and we try to find any gold or grails out of those. These I think are gonna be in a lot better shape. They probably aren't gonna be like, you know, pristine clean. I think that he had them all kind of stored in like an attic or like upper area of his shop. It was almost like plushie insulation is what I called it. So he took all of those down and delivered them here, and this is just a little bit extra to kind of counteract some of the money that we both had to pay for gas. So we're gonna add this up and see how much value there is in plushies here. I got 2 bins already set up, one that's for keeping in case you find any awesome Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network related plushies that I want to keep in my collection, and the other bin is for selling. So anything that we don't want to keep in my personal collection will be available on our Whatnot shop or our eBay shop, both of which of course are always linked down below. But any further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this. There's also a couple items I forgot to show you guys in that video that he also brought along. Okay, so let's check it out. Some of the items that were on the top of this bag, so I did not even show them when we actually did like our review and stuff, so I actually missed them. So we will go through all of that stuff, but let's check out some of these items first here. So this right here was in the bag. We will not add this up. Well, I guess we'll add it to the value overall anyway. Even though they're not plush, I still wanted to share them with you guys because they are added to the collection, and that is this here. This is the SpongeBob Hurricane Katrina Get Her Done t-shirt, Cleanup Crew, New Orleans Gulf Coast 2005. So of course, if you guys were around during the 2000s, you know, 2000 was an amazing year. 2005, we had the SpongeBob movie. So much fantastic stuff was going on 2004, 2005. But one of the more devastating things that did happen, of course, was Hurricane Katrina. And whether it be that or not, it was a huge part of my childhood. During this time, my family was getting the house kind of like renovated, like repainted, some new carpet. And I remember just like seeing the news, like it was just on all day long. The people that were working on our house were listening to it on the radio. They started to become more comfortable, so they like watched it on our TV, and it was just always on. My mom was talking about it, like everybody was just discussing it. You know, before it was the internet era where like every piece of news would just come and go so quick. It was a really big deal. So it's really cool to be able to have a SpongeBob piece of merchandise kind of tied to that. Of course, it's a bootleg shirt, but this shirt kind of went semi-viral on the internet when somebody discovered one of them. And being the SpongeBob guy who has like, you know, a pretty much, not, I wouldn't say every SpongeBob item, but a lot of them, you know, I really have been enjoying recently collecting some of the more viral items that have been blowing up. It's like kind of the biggest part of SpongeBob's modern history is some of those cultural moments, and this was definitely a huge cultural moment. So when Hayden brought this shirt out and said that he had one, I was like, yeah, dude, I'll take it in a heartbeat. He also brought these Nickelodeon tote bags. I actually don't fully know where these would have been from. I assume maybe something that they had as like an option for you to buy at like, you know, like in one of the Nickelodeon stores, or maybe like in Orlando, Florida. There's really not a ton of information on it, but they're in amazing shape. And then there's also this one too, this one with the swimming scuba diver man, and it seems like it's made by the same manufacturer. And it was actually made in Tennessee, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, you know, found this locally, maybe the company that actually produced these, but I don't know what they were actually made for. But very cool tote bags. I also picked up this for Austin, and that is this epic DreamWorks. You can see it's got the DW here on the side. DreamWorks Leatherman's jacket that was for cast and crew exclusively. He has not seen that yet. I'm saving it for a surprise for one of our Saturday flea market days. So that stuff was on top of the bag. I wanted to share that with you before we got too far. Let's go ahead and get into Plush Roulette. All right, so first out of here, we got a big boy, a giant Tommy Pickles. This one is absolutely fantastic. He's got a real working diaper, so we're gonna keep that on. It actually has Velcro too, so you could like change him. This is by Mattel, from Arco Toys by Mattel, 1997. So when he said that he had a giant Tommy Pickles plush that he was interested in giving me with some of this stuff, I honestly at first declined it because I thought it was like one of those like nasty kind kind of like fair price kind of plushies that they made back in the day. And some of those Rugrats ones, they just don't look great. They just look terrible. They have that styrofoam interior. I'm just not a huge fan of those. I don't even have a ton of SpongeBob plushies that are like that because I just don't like them. But then when he sent me the picture, I was like, no, this is like a really nice quality plush. And then Tommy's head looks pretty solid. You know, he's got them duck lip, them Kylie Jenner challenge lips, but that's classic Tommy anyway. But the fact they actually molded his face so well, he's got his beautiful locks of hair up here. I was like, yeah, I need that one. You can just set him somewhere. It's a little chillin' Tommy Pickles. So this one is a definite keep. I don't know the value on these guys at the top of my head, so they're gonna pop up any price we can find online for you on screen. And if we can't find prices, which of some stuff like this, it's kind of rare, it might be tough, I will just put a guess price of what I think it will go for if we were to sell it on Whatnot or eBay. But this one will be staying in my personal collection, so that's going in the keep bin. For some reason, he had so many of these guys, of the Big Birds here. This one is by Play School. And he doesn't like, he feels like he has like, maybe he could talk, like there's some kind of box in there. Oh yeah, there is like a little hole back here, a little back hole, not a butthole, but a back hole that actually has batteries. So maybe we can get this guy working. You know, that might actually add some value to him. Of course, I'm not a Big Bird fan. Like I'm a big a fan as any, right? You know, I don't dislike Big Bird. But I don't collect Big Bird. And I know Justin Talks Puppets does, but I don't know if he collects, he's more of a Muppets guy than a Sesame Street guy. So I might see if he's interested in any of these guys, but for the most part, they will be going in our sell pile. Still very cool to see a Big Bird. Whee! Whee! Oh, we have two generations of baby fish. We have Nemo here and also Flounder. Nemo looks like he's having like Civil War, he's like having flashbacks to when he was a baby and that piranha almost ate all of his brothers, or well, did eat all his brothers and sisters. Man looks traumatized. This is what happens after you touch the butt, Nemo. This is what happens. Flounder also looks a little bit wild, but who are you guys a bigger fan of? Are you Team Flounder or Team Nemo? In the comments down below. I'm gonna go Team Flounder, honestly. I love the movie Finding Nemo more than Little Mermaid, but you know, Flounder was that guy. You know, he was always there to back up Ariel. He was always supportive, and he tried his best to steer her away from danger. You know, Nemo was just leaning into danger. You know, he was completely just trying to get himself lost. It's like he knew he was gonna get a freaking billion-dollar franchise movie. So he was like, yeah, I want to be lost. So I'm gonna go with Team Flounder, but you guys let me know. There's like doubles of everything. You have a Pumbaa here and another Pumbaa, but they're slightly different Pumbas. Oh, this one. Ugh. Okay, I was trying to pull it out. I guess you can't. He's pre-swallowing a grub worm there. That's actually kind of sick though, not gonna lie. He has a voice box and stuff too, so all of these we're gonna have to do some work to make sure they, you know, I'm sure they could have some battery corrosion, stuff like that. I don't know if he took the batteries out and replaced them or anything. But we have the Hasbro one, and then this one is by who? Just Plays. I feel like this one must be a little bit newer. But he seems like he talks too, so another talking Pumbaa here. Why is there so many Pumbas in here? There's a, like, what did you get these from, a Pumbaa collector? This one's got the grub worm, but this one's been like unleashed. It's the same Pumbaa, I think, here. No, it's not the same Pumbaa. Who collects this many of the same character in the same pose? Psychopath, that's who. Oh, okay, this one I know a lot of people are gonna love. This is a Dragon Tales plushie here. And I actually cannot remember the name of the Dragon Tales characters. But I know this is like the main dragon here. He's got the little bib and he's eating pizza with grapes on it. Look, there's literally grapes on his pizza. There was one time on our Whatnot stream where I said that grapes on pizza sounded like a good topping, and everybody thought I was insane. I was publicly humiliated with people roasting me with how stupid that sounded, apparently. But if you look it up, Ryan, show us the Google results. Grape pizza is a thing, but it's only for the grapest of them all. I was trying to make it like a pun on the greatest of them all, but grape's not a great word for that. It's only for the grape among us. He's a marsupial. He's got a dragon pouch. What does he even put in there? His pizza? But I know Dragon Tales plushie can be pretty expensive, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least a $30 plush. Hopefully, again, this one's also like a talking, like robotic style one. Oh man, he's got a big, like how, you know, nowadays we can get a voice box like the size of a quarter, but dang, you can't even get this thing out of here. My goodness, look at this freaking thing. Oh my, That looks like it should be in a washer machine. Like, why is that so massive? This is uncalled for. Do not remove mechanism. Rotate it to access battery compartment. Oh, dang. Was I not supposed to remove the mechanism from the pouch? No, yeah, see, I need to get to the battery pouch right here. But, oh, yeah, putting it back in. Yeah, that seems like it's going to be miserable. I'll figure that out. That's tomorrow Marcus's problem. We hate that guy. Big bird! Bigger bird! About the same size as the first bird! Baby big bird! Why is there so many big birds in this bag? What the hell? There's another big bird! At some point, you're not big bird if all of your friends are the same. You're just regular size bird. Another big bird! Alright, let's count them. We got baby big bird. 2, 1. We got another big bird. 2. Big bird with a 50-cent price tag on his nose. Play school big bird. 4. This one is like, he's a baby because he has a baby shirt on, but he looks like regular adult Big Bird who's just going through something right now, so he still dresses like a baby. And he's got a sticker that says wonks. I don't want to know what wonks mean. So I think I'm going to keep the batteries out of him. Last thing I want to do is get wonked in here. I don't know if I'll like it or not like it. Then we also have this Big Bird here who looks like he's like, what? What? It wasn't me. I've been advocating for keeping these Sesame Streets clean. You think I would have brought that in here, officer? No, that wasn't me. And then we have this guy here as well. So many, I lost count. Okay, so I think we're out of Big Bird territory. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, we have the Beast. That's gonna be I wouldn't be surprised that's a pretty valuable plush. It's kind of in the same line of like those Disney, like princess plushies. Who in the hell is this? Hide and seek fur skins. And he's a reverse marsupial. He keeps his baby in his butt. We have Dig'em Frog, Coco the monkey. Okay, these are pretty sweet. We have these SpongeBob tie Beanie Baby like bag clips here. And I don't think I have the SpongeBob one actually. I have the Patrick one. I can see him right now, but the SpongeBob one is new. So I'm sorry, I'll have to disjoint you, friends. Patrick, you're going to Whatnot, and SpongeBob, going to the keep bin. We have another Tommy Pickles here. He definitely needs a plushy spa day, as I call it, but we'll keep him. Okay, so I'm actually gonna bring this bin over here. I wanna minimize the dust as much as possible. There's a ton of dust just coming off of these guys. So let's see here. We'll just take them out of the bag and straight into the bin so they can get clean. So we got Nemo here, another freaking mortified or horrified Nemo. This one I do need in my collection. This is the reversible, well, this is Wanda with a deflated conjoint twin. But what they are is they're actually like, you can stuff them back. Yeah, I don't know. It was supposed to be like a magic thing. You know, the show has magic, so. A lot of the Fairly Odd Parents merch, yeah, kind of weird looking. But so at some point you stuff her conjoint twin back in, and then her head inflates, and then you have another variant of her. So this is a butterfly Wanda. Not the best looking, but you know, it is what it is. I'll take it. I don't have it, so. I have the reversible Timmy, and I don't think I have the Cosmo either, so I need to get that one eventually as well. We got a little Dirty Bart Simpson, Lola Bunny, Lumiere, who looks like a Pokemon. Why am I thinking like Chandelure, I think? Like, he looks like he could be like a pre-evolution of Chandelure. We got Donkey, but man, look at them teeth, man. He's got like individual slots for all his teeth. Like, dang, man. He been at that orthodontist. Who is this guy? Fresh Baked Cookie. It's just a guy who's a cookie, but like, it doesn't even have his name. His name's Chippy. Who the hell's Chippy? I would consume you, Chippy. Look at this tiny little baby Simba. That one is so cute. Got the Disney tag. This one's a weird one. I thought it was like a freaking Digimon or something, or a Neopet, but it's an individual brand from the Russ brand, Pocket Dragon Adventures, that they were like trying to capitalize probably like the Neopets, like type of stuff that was going on. I don't know, I feel like that one could be surprisingly like not worth anything, or maybe worth something. Oh, these Robin Hood ones are pretty cool. We have the bear from Robin Hood, and then the bear from Jungle Book that happens to look very much like that bear, but just a different color, you know, because recycling. And then we have this guy, I forget his name too, but the guy from Tarzan. He's actually adorable too. And he's got an electronics inside of him, so we'll see. Actually, no, he doesn't look like he has a way to get those electronics out. Some of the like later Disney plushies, they didn't put like slots for you to take any of the compartments out. So once the batteries died, you know, that was pretty much it. We have Super Scooby, who has a mask and cape. Like, I don't really know what makes him super besides the fact that he has that mask and cape, but I guess that's all you need, right? There's also all three of the Powerpuff Girls here. And there's some other ones in here, but they're just really dusty, so I just don't want to make too much of a mess in here right now. So I'm gonna just take some of them out. We got Clifford, and the ones that are left in here, there's nothing like super notable. It's mostly like Winnie the Pooh and like, you know, some smaller scale plushies, like McDonald's style ones. So we'll leave these in here for right now, but let's move on to bag number 2. Okay, next bag, let's check it out. We got a lot of mystery in here because I have no clue who this is. Curious, is this a show I just don't know? Who's this cat? Do you know? Daniel's Tiger's Neighborhood. Oh, Daniel's Tiger, the little, like, it's like a tiger with a little red hoodie on. I've seen this guy before, but I didn't know he was real. He's got a trolley too. Is he in like any relation to Mr. Rogers, or is it just, oh, wait a minute. Daniel Striped Tiger was a character on Mr. Rogers, and he's wearing the red sweatshirt, an inspiration of Mr. Rogers. So Daniel the Tiger is connected to Mr. Rogers. I just not expect to just do a cannonball into Daniel's Tiger's lore. Wow, thanks. You're welcome, Marcus. That's what I imagined she was gonna sound like. Next up, we have Crayola Blue Boo. We're gonna call him Crayola Blue Boo. And who are you connected to? Are we gonna find out he's somehow the son of the Blue Power Ranger, like some weird connection like Daniel's Tiger? No, I think he's just a Crayola like mascot bear. Get the hell out of here. Next up, we have Eeyore, and he's sad because all his hair has been permed. That relaxer burned. Hey, we have another Dragon Tail plush. That's freaking awesome. This one's got more food with him though. He's got food, he's got food, he's got other food, he's got cookies, chips, pizza. My man's been out here eating. He had to make some room. We took out his freaking the washer machine component. Okay, that is a freaking fire come up in here. We have the Fanboy and Chum Chum plush. That is an instant keep for me. It is so hard to find any of these Fanboy and Chum Chum like plush or merchandise in general. So yeah, I will definitely be keeping him. Does he have pants or does he just have underwear? Is that like how his design is? I can't remember like if this is like missing pants or if that's just how he is. No, yeah, that's just how he is. His underwear is like, you know, it's like his Superman type of thing, spandex, but it's his actual underwear. That is a definite keep. I don't know if we can find Fanboy in here. That'd be really cool, but go into the keep bin, Mr. Chum Chum. Dang, this guy got the box with him still. We have Tickle Me Elmo, the original Tickle Me Elmo. How do I know it's the original? Because on the back, there's this kid who is probably 38 by now. That's how I know it's the original Tickle Me Elmo. Dang, it's a Walmart tag? What year is this? 1996. Okay, so he's not 38. He's like the same age as me. He actually might, no, he's 38 because he's older in this picture. I would have been a baby right now. We couldn't have even been friends. But this has a Walmart tag, $29.88. Woo! Some things, like I've said, most things have gotten more expensive with time. But some toys, I think just because electronics have gotten cheaper and cheaper, like to produce. Like I feel like you can get a Tickle Me Elmo today for that same price, maybe less. That's insane. But at that time, that was like state of the art. You're telling me I could touch Elmo and he'll just go woohoo. Sorry, that's the Pillsbury. What is it? Pillsbury boy guy? Yeah, Pillsbury Doughboy. But he'll go. Bet you nobody buy that for their kids. But you know what I mean. That was the cutting edge technology. I don't even know what cutting edge means. Like, it's the edge. How are you cutting it? Don't you need the edge to cut it? People just make phrases up. We also have Shrek here. Sorry, every time we show Shrek, for some reason, Smash Mouth plays for half of uncopyrightable amount of time. She was looking. Okay, you're done. Whoa! What if he just kept going? He just never stopped. We have the Green Lantern! And he's presumably flying, but I like to imagine that he's just laying down like this with his feet up for his mom to tickle him. He's like, woo! He's got his arms out. This is the Ryan Reynolds freaking Green Lantern. Look at his hair. Like that hair texture is just like so natural. It's uncomfortable. Get the hell out of here, Ryan. Next up, we have Spider-Man. Spider-Man with whoa, 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 whoa. Ryan, give us some metal music so it doesn't sound like I'm just making weird tongue noises. Yeah. I love how he's got these Spider-Man like web fingers going. So he's a like animatronic. We'll try to see if we can get him working. More Tickle Me Elmo! Okay, next up we got freaking Sully with his kidneys given out. I don't know why. Some of the Disney plushies, like they're the white and the eyes just slowly like yellows over time. But we're starting to get to some really interesting stuff down here. I'm seeing at the bottom. Oh, this is a keeper for sure. We gotta fix his shell because, you know, shell. We gotta fix his shell because nobody wants to see a turtle without a shell. That's just gross. But the reason why the shell was off is because there's like a voice box in here. This is a talking Franklin. That is amazing. So I'm definitely keeping this. I only have like 2 or 3 Franklins in my entire collection, and I love Franklin. So look at him with this little freaking Fresh Prince hat. That is a definite keeper here. And this is by Kid Power and Nirvana. Okay, that was one of my favorite ones so far. Going in the keep. Okay, there's some bangers in this one. We got a Pablo plush, but dude, that looks like super early. That almost looks like the Me and My Friends pilot, you know, like the puppets, like the live action like costume versions of them. Maybe because he's like sleepy here, but he got some honey tea right there. He's about to be relaxed as heck in a second. That's a definite keeper too. I don't think I have this one. We have Christmas Raphael. How do we know he's Christmas? Because he's got a scarf. This is almost 100% a situation where they had extra plushies. You'll see plush companies do that pretty often, even bobblehead companies sometimes. They'll just take something they already have, like multiple of, like in a warehouse somewhere, and add a scarf or a Christmas hat, and then boom, you resell them, and all of a sudden you can move a lot more of those units. This right here is for a game, or sorry, a show, Where's My Water? I've never actually played this game or watched this show, but he looks familiar here. Pretty sweet one. Oh, okay, now this is some heat. Okay, this is the bag that was holding, I mean, there was some great stuff in the other one, but this bag has some absolute fire. The Allegra's window plushie. This one I am super hyped for. I only have one Allegra plush in my collection. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a $50 to $100 plush. Very, very sweet find there. Stare into Allegra's eyes and be transported into a world of nostalgia. If you don't know Allegra, well then here's some clips played through the portals of darkness that are her eyes. Yeah, so that is an awesome one. She definitely needs to be cleaned up quite a bit, but I will do the job. That is awesome. Super old school Stitch plushie here too, and I believe this is the one that transforms. If you put the batteries in it, it transforms into the 626 Stitch. That is a very, very hard to find plush. That is awesome. This, like I said, this bag has just been absolutely wild. Oh, we got we got Christmas Mikey. We got a Ty Beanie Baby Michael, or sorry, Raphael. This is the Roll and Tumble Coda. These almost never work, so I would be shocked. Whoa, Cody, rolling and tumbling off the damn table. This is Coda from Brother Bear.
My name's not Kid, it's Coda.
He's definitely hard to find working just because, like, I don't know, I think kids just throw him around, they roll, he tumbles, and the mechanics just aren't really built for that. So I'd be shocked if he worked, but if he works, he's like a $50, $60 plush. I know because we've sold one before. Definitely needs to be cleaned, but a very, whoa, what you got hanging down there, Chucky? What? Okay, so we have the Nanners from the Rugrats movie, the ones that Tommy almost freaking poured on Dill's head in the movie.
So, everybody gets what they want.
I don't know if he's supposed to do that, but I imagine it's supposed to be different. A lot of times those like pull string motors, they start to lose their gears, like the gears start to break or bands in them get loose, but the plush is in pretty good shape, so I just gotta clean him up a little bit, and this is definitely a keeper. A really terrible spot to put this pull string though. I think the back would have made a lot more sense. I mean, we have another of the 626 here. Honestly, I might keep one of these. I don't know for sure. Another of the pull string Chuckies. Yeah, maybe he is supposed to do that. I don't know. He also needs to be cleaned quite a bit, but very, very solid Chucky. And I don't think I have this one either, so we'll keep him. It's Curious George, but he's on a little unicycle. Oh, I hope he works. I mean, there's a good chance he doesn't, but how cool would that be if he actually does pedal still? That's amazing. And there's also this little bendable, posable Dr. Seuss. I really hope this guy works, though. That would be amazing. Oh, there's another Mike here. This is also a very early Mike Wazowski. He looks like almost like his eye could, yeah, his eye moves. So like, it looks like there's like an electronic eye inside for this one. These are really good, like high quality early plush for a lot of these characters. Monsters Inc. 2001. That one would be really cool to see working. All right, so that's the end of bag number 2. Let's check out our last bag, bag number 3. And granted, like I said, guys, basically these plushies were free. He did not have to give me these. This was just kind of like, oh yeah, since you're gonna pay for the gas, you know, hopefully this will kind of like counteract that a little bit. So whatever, you know, value we gain from this is all a plus, and I'm all appreciative no matter what it is. And then some stuff to add to the collection is even cooler on top of that. Okay, so we got Mr. Pimp Daddy Pink Panther here. Some kind of Monster Jam shark vehicle. Oh my gosh, Gizmos are always really dusty, just like with the Elf. But we got a Gizmo here, a large size plushie. If that's vintage, that could have some nice value on it for sure. This, okay, I might bring it to Whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, this would be a hard one to let go of. A Rufus? Are you kidding me? A plush Rufus? And it seems like maybe, yeah, he has like a voice box too. This one would be, okay, I might keep this one. I'm not sure if I could physically let go of it. This might have to go in our cartoon variety room. The little plush Rufus, are you joking me? Oh, he's so cool. Who the hell is this? It's a homie. It's like a Catholic priest or something. Homie. Oh, nice. We got a few more of the Dragon Tales plushies. This one also has like some kind of voice box or music box too. I can't remember these guys' name. I don't really remember Dragon Tales like lore or character names all that well, but I remember these two because they're kind of an unforgettable design, you know? There's some pound puppies in here. I don't know if you guys are interested in pound puppies, but they'll be over on our stream for sure too. Got a lot of pound puppies. I have no clue who this is. Wrinkles. Yeah, he does look pretty wrinkly. Some kind of like puppet dog thing. More pounded puppies. Yeah, this bag is like 50% pound puppies. Okay, but we have another of the Dragon Tales plush. It's actually insane how many Dragon Tales plush he found. There's also a blue Crayola crown. Whoever's collection this was really loved blue. Okay, then we got 3 more here. We got Princess Ada, the Christmas version. We have the really weird looking Littlefoot, and then this Gentle Heart Lamb with bunny ears. He guess he's like an Easter theme, but like isn't a lamb already kind of Easter themed? So then putting Easter bunny ears on it, it's just wild. All right, is that everything? That is it. You guys let me know what was your favorite pickup here. I gotta say all the Nickelodeon ones we were able to add to the collection are amazing. Some of the coolest ones to see were the Dragon Tales ones, and there's a lot of animatronic ones that I'm gonna have to test out here, and we'll see which ones we can get working. If I had to pick my favorite though, I think it might be that Rufus from Kim Possible. You guys let me know what yours was down below. If you guys want to support the show further, go check out our Patreon down below as well. And if you're interested in picking up any of the plush you saw in this video, unless you heard me say I personally am keeping it in my collection, you can likely find it in our eBay shop or our Whatnot stream, both of which are linked down below. And when you sign up for Whatnot, you get $15 for free towards your first pickup, so you could pick up one of those plushies for absolutely free. Come take a look. We'll also be giving some away too, so come to the streams and you can be a part of that entire fun process. But on that note, I'll see you guys over here in this video that I know you're gonna love. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Adios and bloop!